Good morning, everybody. Luis Morales here, health fitness specialist with Exos at Autodesk. 7:30 a.m. Monday morning, which means it's time to start the week off right with some movement prep and then cardio crush. What we're going to be doing today, 10 minutes of movement prep, then I'll get into explaining what we're going to do in those last kind of 15, 20 minutes of cardio crush. Let's go ahead and get the timer started and we'll get right into it. Some dynamic movements, wake ourselves up. All right, 10 minutes on the clock. Here we go. All right, you guys. So starting off the week right, we want to start, let's go ahead and start with the dynamic runner stretch. So what we're going to be doing here, go ahead and angle my camera down a little more. You can see the mat. What we're going to be doing here, go ahead, plant those feet, push those hips back. What we're trying to do here is touch the ground. Let yourself hang here for a moment. And then let's bend the knees if you have to, get those hands a little bit closer to the ground. We're going to walk those hands all the way out until they're planted right under our shoulders. Nice kind of push-up starting position. And from here, what we'll do, big lunge with the left foot, place that left foot outside of that left hand. Now what we're going to do, let that left hand leave the ground. We're going to turn, look up towards the ceiling. Pushing away with that right hand, trying to keep that back leg straight. Take a moment, take a breath, look past that left hand. Feel all that stretching, and then let's return that left hand back to the ground. All right, moving that left foot back, same thing's about to happen on the right side. Big lunge with the right. Place that right foot outside that right hand. Let's go ahead and twist. Reach up towards the ceiling with that right. Look past that right hand. Good job, you guys. Let's return that right hand to the ground. Turn that right foot back to meet the left. Let's push ourselves up and just to a brief downward dog. Maybe stretching out those calves, letting those heels come a little bit closer to the ground for a nice stretch. And then when you're ready, start to inch those hands back towards the feet. And then stand all the way up when you're done. Good work, you guys, good work. Okay, next up, what we're gonna do is warm up some of our hip movement, and that is going to be through the hinge. We also want to wake those glutes up a little bit since it is nice and early in the morning. So go ahead and stand up nice and tall. What we're going to do here is some hinging. So plant those feet about shoulder width apart. Now we want to keep our back super flat, so we got to tighten up the core. What we're going to do is push our hips back like we had a handful of groceries, and all we're trying to do is close the car door behind us. Once we get in there, squeeze those glutes, bring those hips back under you. Come back up to standing. Let's do a few more. Big glute squeeze here, guys. Once we get into that good hinge position, back nice and flat. Imagine you're trying to crush a walnut. Stand up nice and straight. Good work, you guys, good work. Big glute squeezes here happening here. Good. Let's do one more. Here we go. Big squeeze. Nicely done, nicely done. All right, you guys, coming up next, we're gonna do some inchworms. So similar to what we were just doing with the dynamic runner stretch, what we're gonna do is bend over, try and get our hands onto the ground, bent knees or not, and walk those hands all the way out. And then we're gonna leave those hands there and try and walk our feet all the way in. So let's give it a try. At the bottom of your space, bring those hands to the ground, bend the knees a little bit if you have to, and let's walk those hands all the way out. Nicely done, you guys, nicely done. Okay, now that we're in this position, let's go ahead and walk those feet all the way in towards the hands. Nicely done. And once you get there, go ahead and stand it all the way up. Good work, you guys. I'm gonna move back on my mat. We're gonna do a couple more Feel free to turn around, go in the other direction, or back it up just like me. All right, here we go. Pushing those hips back, trying to get those hands nice and close to the ground. Walking those hands out. Till we can get into a nice push-up position, core is nice and tight. And we're gonna walk those feet in. Good job, you guys, good job. Slowly straighten it all the way up. Nice, nice. Okay, last one we're gonna do here this morning of the inchworms. Same deal as the first two, pushing the hips back, trying to find the ground with those hands. Good, walk them out nice and slow. Make sure you know where your shoulders are at. We're in that nice plank position, nice push-up starting position, core is tight. And we're gonna walk those feet in. Good work, you guys. Breathing all the way. Let's slowly straighten it back up. Nicely done, nicely done. Okay, a couple more things we can handle here before getting into cardio crush. Let's go ahead and work on a little bit of a lateral movement here. So set up with a nice wide stance. What we're gonna do is some slow lateral squats. So again, wide stance doesn't have to be the widest stance you can do, but we wanna make sure we can still point our toes forward comfortably and keep those arches up off the ground. So one at a time here, we're gonna address each leg by doing a nice lateral squat. So let's load up that right leg, push the hips back, keep the chest up as high as you can, load up that leg and then push away. Good job, you guys. All right, same thing, right side. We're gonna do a couple more. Load up that right leg, push away. Good job. One more. Here we go. Loading up that right leg, pushing away. Good job. Okay, core nice and tight. We're doing the other side now. That left knee bend as much as it can. Load up that left leg, and we're pushing away. All right, two more. Good work, you guys. Good work. Take it nice and slow on the way down. Last one here. Keep that chest high. Let me see the logo on your shirt. Good job. Last push. Okay. Good work, you guys. All right, now that we're pretty much warmed up, I'm gonna go ahead and explain what we got going on during Cardio Crush today. So what we're gonna be doing is about 15 minutes roughly of work. There's not any rest programmed in here. What we're gonna be doing today is working on two movements, EMOM style. So every minute on the minute, we're gonna switch between two things. Not a whole lot of rest in there, but feel free to take any rest at any time. And what we want our rest periods to be, we want to stop and do as much nasal breathing as possible. I want to really emphasize the nasal breathing in this class. So what we're going to try and do is just take all those breaths in through the nose. And I know if you're new to this, it may not seem very feasible at first, but I know you can pick it up. So just try and do as much as you can and then take those other breaths in comfortably as you will. So 15 minutes, no rest, EMOM every minute on the minute. We're just going to be switching back and forth between two things, and here they are. So the first thing is called loading progression. What this is a big, violent kind of counter movement, us getting down into a nice athletic stance like this. So what we want to do is start all the way up nice and tall, hands up. And if you're a little bit advanced, you can start up on the toes. But what we're doing is swinging the arms down and kind of pulling ourselves down into a nice athletic position. So it should look like that. The arms are driving the movement here. Want to swing them down, catch ourselves for a moment, and then come all the way back up. After a while, it gets pretty tiring. A lot of activation here, guys. Remember those hip hinges we were doing earlier? Similar mechanics. All right, as for our second movement, super simple, something we've all done before, and that is going to be the alternating reverse lunge. So letting the foot grip the ground, trying to link those arm movements up. We're just going back and forth. And that will be our second movement. All right, you guys, keeping it pretty simple here today. Let me go ahead and get clock set up here. We're pretty much coming to the end of our time with movement prep. We'll go ahead and get into this cardio crush workout. All right, you guys. Good amount of time here. All right. Let's go ahead and get ready, get set up in our space, grab our water if we need it. Again, we're working 15 minutes straight through. Nasal breaths only, or as many nasal breaths as we can handle. All right, guys. Starting with that loading progression. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and we're off. All right. Hands way up high. Bring yourself down into that position. Now, if you're starting with those toes up, you don't want the feet to leave the ground here. All we want is those heels to come down towards the ground. Good job, guys. Good job. Almost like we're getting ready to jump as high as we can, but we don't jump. We just load up. Good work, y'all. Good work. Almost done with this minute. It's almost reverse lunge time. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. Almost done. 3, 2, 1. All right. Into those reverse lunges. So find some space behind you. We're just going back and forth. Breathing in through the nose. Taking our time with this movement. Doesn't have to be done fast. Want to make sure our knees are tracking over the toes, over those middle toes. And that all the work is coming out of that front leg. Loading up the hips here. Squeezing the glute to come up. Good work, you guys. Good work. Almost through our first little round here. Good work, guys. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're right back into that loading progression. Take a moment. Find your space. Plant those feet. Start swinging those arms. Good work, you guys. Good work. It's all coming from the arms. You gotta swing those arms down pretty violently. Let your rest of your body get caught in that nice ready position. Great job, you guys. Great job. Try and make sure we're coming down with the weight evenly between those two legs. Good job, you guys. Good job. Bringing our heart rates up, trying to keep them there. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well, don't rest. We're about to switch, actually. All right, guys, we're into those reverse lunges. Rest a little bit if you need to. 3 nasal breaths, and we're right back into it. Good work, guys. Good work. Here we go, you guys. Try and link up that arm movement here. Good. Whatever leg's in front, opposite arm goes along with that. Good work, you guys. Don't forget the nasal breaths. Those are the priority here. Three, 2, 1. All right, you guys, we're back to the loading progression. All right, here we go. Swinging those arms down violently. Taking a moment, catching ourselves in that ready position. Good work, you guys. Good work. Good job, guys. Good job. Remember, nasal breaths are a priority here. Almost done with this interval. On you guys, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. All right, you guys, reverse lunge time now. Good work. We made it to that first 5 minutes. 10 minutes to go. Good work, guys. Link up those arms. Nasal breaths only. Make sure we're letting that front foot grip the ground. Use those toes. There we go. Good work, guys. Good work. Almost done here. Almost done. 3, 2, 1. Back to that loading progression here, guys. Here we go. Take a breath. Take a moment if you need it. Sit up that stance. Go right back into it. Big nasal breaths. Good work, you guys. Good work. Like you were preparing to jump as high as you can, but you don't jump. You just freeze. Good work, everybody. Good work. Come on, guys. Keep breathing through the nose. I know it's hard. Hard to remember sometimes, but I know we can do it. Good work, you guys. Good work. And time. All right, back to those reverse lunges, guys. 7 minutes left after this interval. Here we go. Take a break for water whenever you feel the need here, guys. Keep the breath coming in through the nose. Legs are getting a lot of work this morning. Whew. Come on, guys, keep those nasal breaths coming. Here we go. Almost done. 3, 2, 1. Back to that loading progression, guys. Here we go. 7 minutes left. It's okay to slow that pace down here a little bit, guys. That means we can stay moving for a little bit longer. That's what we want to do. Since this is probably something new to a lot of you, it's okay to take it slow. Make sure we're really honing in on that motor pattern. It's all right to have a slower pace, guys. Just gotta stay moving. Good work, you guys. Good work. Almost done with this interval. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Good work, everybody. Good work. Stand up tall, get some nasal breaths. We're still moving. Reverse lunge. Here we go. I'm sure the glutes are starting to feel it. I know mine are. Good work, you guys. Good work. Got that front foot grip the ground. About 20 seconds left. Come on, let's keep it working. Almost done here, guys. Almost done. 3, 2, 1. All right, back to the loading progression. We're within 5 minutes, guys. Let's finish this last 5 strong. Here we go. We're up as tall as you can. Those arms are the first thing to swing down and pull us into that ready position. Very similar to our hinge position. Core is tight, back is flat. We're loading up those legs. Legs are absorbing the force here. Good job, you guys, good job. Good work, everybody, good work. Almost done with this interval, here we go. Time is ticking down. 3, 2, 1. Reverse lunge, here we go. Nasal breaths, come on, guys. You got it, guys, you can do it. Breathe through that nose. About 20 seconds left here, guys. Time is whittling down. Let's keep working. Final 10 seconds of this interval, guys. Come on. Keep moving. Keep moving. 3, 2, 1. All right, you guys, back to these final few minutes here. Let's keep it going. Load those legs up. Here we go. Keep it up with the nose breathing, guys. I know we can do it. Good job, you guys. Swing those arms hard. Good work, you guys. Good work. Squeeze those back muscles. Try to make some orange juice with these lats, guys. Come on, we're working. Good job. Almost done with this interval, guys. Almost done. 3, 2, 1. All right, let's jump into these reverse lunges. Good work, everybody. Good work. Coming to a close here. Final 2 minutes. Good work. Good work. Let's keep it moving. Final 2 minutes. Let's finish strong. No stopping. Good job, you guys. Good job. Push away from the ground with that front foot. Our final minute is going to be that loading progression. 10 more seconds of reverse lunge. Come on, guys. Final few. 3, 2, 1. All right, you guys, let's finish it strong with this new movement, the loading progression. 1 final minute, and we're done. Breathe through the nose. Inhales and strong exhales, guys. Here we go. Swing those arms violently. Good. Pull yourself to the ground. Catch yourself with those legs. Let's keep moving, everybody. Come on. Final 20 seconds, no stopping. Home stretch here, guys, almost done. 10 seconds. Good work, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Timer's telling us that we are done. Great work, everybody. Great work. Okay, stand up nice and tall. Grab some water if you need to. Walk it off if you need to. All right, you guys, great job, great job. Let's continue with those nasal breaths. Try to take it at least in through the nose, and then we can create a little bit of a longer exhale with either the nose or the mouth. Still got a few minutes left. So what we're gonna do is get into some cool down, help us transition into the rest of our Mondays here. Let's go ahead and find the ground. Get down into a half kneeling position, one knee on the ground. All right, so now what we can do, stretch out the muscles in the front and the back of our legs and our hips. So with one knee on the ground, what we're gonna do is squeeze that glute of that knee that's on the ground. We're looking for a medium stretch. You can push the hips forward just a little bit here. Want the tummy to be tight. As we find that stretch, we're just gonna breathe into it. Let that belly expand as much as possible here. Grab onto something if you need to stabilize. Good work, everybody, good work. Breathe. Good work, you guys, good work. Okay, let's shift our way back a little bit, take the stretch out of that hip, extend that front leg. Heel is on the ground now. What we're gonna do is stretch out that front hamstring. So we're leaning down, pushing the hips back if we can, reaching for anything that we have available to us, whether that's the ground, your knee, your ankle, your foot. Once we find a medium stretch, something that doesn't feel like it's gonna tear any tissue in our body, we're breathing. Good job, you guys, good job. Way to calm it down. Nasal breaths are still an option here. Good work, you guys, good work. Melt into that stretch, there we go. All right, slowly, let's bend that front leg. Straighten ourselves up, let's switch it over to the other side. All right, so same deal here. We wanna find that glute of the knee that's on the ground. Push the hips forward a little bit if we need to, if we're already not feeling a little stretch. Keep the tummy tight, and let's breathe into that tight area in the front of our hips. Good work, guys, good work. Everyone's doing great. Keep that squeeze going in the back. One more big breath. Nicely done. Okay, let's shift our weight back. Extend that front one. Now we're reaching for the ground, your knee, the foot, the ankle, whatever we have available to us as we try and stretch out the hamstring on that front leg. Deep inhales here, guys. Through the nose as much as you can. Good. Good work, guys. Almost done here. Nice. All right, well, last breath and then we're resetting. All right, slowly let that front leg bend. You can bring yourself up to kneeling. That is all the time I have left for this class, guys. Movement Prep and Cardio Crush on a Monday morning in February. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget, we do have our member satisfaction survey out now. You can find that on our Slack channel or our SharePoint site. Please go fill that out. Let us know how we can do better, how we can be better for the future. We appreciate it. Thank you guys very much. Stay safe, stay healthy out there, and I will see you guys next time.